Pedro Moura here from ESPNLosAngeles.com after USC beats UCLA 63-52 here at the Galen Center on Sunday night. I'm here with three keys from this game as USC moves on to face the Oregon schools next week. So number one, Marcus Simmons, USC's big defensive stopper. Well, he shut down UCLA once again. UCLA's Tyler Honeycutt was his man of choice, and he did the job on him, holding him to 10 points on 3 of 10 shooting. And forcing Honeycutt into 7 turnovers is tied a season high this year. He also had that against Cal State Northridge. Simmons said afterward that he thought he did a pretty good job on Honeycutt, thought he could do a little bit better, and that vibed with what O'Neal said as well. Honeycutt had been averaging about 15 points heading into the game, so that's a pretty good performance for him. Another key to this game, I think, was Vucevic, Nikola Vucevic, USC's leading scorer. He had 20 points after averaging 16 or so heading into this game. He was effective pretty much in every facet of the game. Defensively in the second half, he was really solid on Reeves Nelson, who had only 2 points in the second half, as USC really keyed in him and didn't let him do anything, forced UCLA to kick it at the outside, and the Bruins only had 22 points in the second half, and a big part of that was what Vucevic did on Nelson when he was on him. Vucevic didn't have that many rebounds, only 4, snapped his double streak, which had been pretty good this year, but Alex Stevenson picked up most of those rebounds at 16, so Vucevic's rebounding performance was nothing to be worried about. 20 points and 4 rebounds for him is a good sign, as USC's going against a pretty good big men combo in UCLA, Josh Smith and Reeves Nelson, so it's got to be positive from Vucevic. And the third thing is O'Neal, now Kevin O'Neal, 3 games against UCLA, 3 wins. He has failed to lose. He knows it's not going to last forever, as he said after the game, but he's happy to embrace it while it's lasting. And you got to be happy about it if you're a Trojan fan. I mean, USC's won 4 straight games, 3 straight while O'Neal's here. They won that last one. Floyd was the coach back in 2009. But O'Neal's been effective. He's always complimentary of Ben Howland and UCLA. But for whatever reason, USC just knows what they need to do to beat UCLA. They had that 21-point win last year at Pauley Pavilion, and snuck away with the win here at Galen Center. And then tonight it was pretty smooth win. Yeah, UCLA led at the break, led for a second there in the second half, but USC pretty much had control of the game for a lot of this time, and you got to be impressed if you're a USC fan. So now, what do they need to do against Oregon next week? Well, they need to keep up what they've been doing there. I mean, 2-1 in Pac-10 play. Almost came away with a win against Washington. O'Neal's still upset about that, as you can tell by the way he's speaking about that game. USC needs these 2 wins on the road against Oregon, needs to at least split them. They're coming from behind now with a 10-6 record in Pac-10 play to get in the NCAA tournament, and getting at least 1 win on the road is very important. So we will see what happens, and this is your post-Sunday recap from Pedro Moura of ESPNLA.com.